What's good, everybody? It's your boy Todd Smith here once again alongside my tag team partner Dale Clifford out there in Fernley, Nevada. And welcome to yet another edition of the No Gimmicks Podcast. Dale, what is good, my man?
What is up, Todd? Nice to see you again and on this parade Thursday for the Golden State Warriors. So a fantastic, so this is a very good day, and obviously, and for us, it's going to be a good show too. It's like we are joined by another up and coming indie star that we believe you guys should know about. So let's go ahead and get to that.
Urban Legend, my man, how's it going out there, brother? How's things out there in Virginia?
Going pretty well right now, man.
Right on, man.
Staying busy, staying healthy.
Hey, well, speaking of which, I'd like to say we're glad to see that you've recovered from your recent concussion and your nose surgery, and glad to hear that you'll be getting back in the ring and doing what you love here very soon. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this here. You got your start in the business back in 2013, so please share with us and our viewers who trained you, which company gave you your start, and also what inspired you to become a professional wrestler.
Well, starting from the bottom, I've always been a fan of wrestling. So, growing up at the time, it was WWF. It was the Attitude Era when it was at its peak, when you had The Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold, Guerrero, another Canadian professional wrestler. So you guys know who I'm talking about.
Benoit. It's all good. You can say Benoit's name on our podcast.
Yeah, you can use his name.
I just wasn't sure because, yeah. But
incredible wrestler, horrible human being.
Yeah. So, Benoit, Guerrero mostly, because I'm not going to say they were my size because they were, bigger than me and all, but height-wise and stuff. And I instantly felt like a connection because anytime you're smaller, you always feel like you got to work harder for something.
Mm-hmm.
And Guerrero and Benoit worked their butts off. So, they're the main reasons why I wanted to become a professional wrestler. And right after high school, I always used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch pay-per-views because they had a computer that they would show their matches on. And a lot of times, people didn't pay attention to it because they were watching the pay-per-view. But sometimes you had people that would come over to the table, talk to the wrestlers, the local wrestlers, and conversate.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there and talked to the promoter, the owner, Mark Myers, who owns SPW, and I asked him, what's the classes like? Do you have one free class? So he invited me to come down to the school for a free class, and at the time, I was 150 pounds, very skinny, very timid, so it took me a while to learn how to even run the ropes, and that was my first class.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't afford it at the time financially because he was charging like $275 a month, and I didn't have that, so I left, went to a cheaper school in Norfolk, like 10 minutes down the road, and went there for 6 months under Curtis Mack, and that didn't work out. So, by that time I had got my money right and re-enrolled in Southside Pro Wrestling. Graduated from there. While I was there, I got Rookie of the Year in 2015.
Okay.
And then the school was sold in Yorktown, and Southside became prime time in Yorktown. So I did 6 months there, graduated, and now I'm just going, wherever I please, doing what I want to do.
Okay. All right. So now that you've kind of given us a little bit of background on how you got started in business, this next question here is I'm gonna let Dale ask you about your nickname that you got. So Dale, what you got for Urban?
All right. So we noticed that your nickname was The Answer, and obviously you're from Virginia. So there's a very well-known basketball player that also was from that state and went by The Answer. Allen Iverson, are they connected?
Nah, well, when it comes to nicknames, man, there's a lot of people that share the same nicknames. Like, there's the one Leo Rush, and then I'm pretty sure there's a basketball player called the One, Chosen One, or something.
That was LeBron when he first came out. He was referred to as the Chosen One.
Yeah, so there were a lot of people share the same nickname, but not necessarily the same, athletes. Like, there could be a football player called The Answer. There could be a rapper called The Answer. It's what you do with that name that makes you stand out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
exactly. Yeah, getting back to the whole Chosen One thing, I guess LeBron wasn't chosen this time around, was he, Dale?
No, he was not.
So let's move on here to your finisher. So the name of your finisher is called the Holy Grail. So what's the meaning behind that? Where did you come up with that name for your DDT?
Well, since my last name is Legend, I did some pretty research on what Holy Grail was, and it's a cup that Jesus drank out of for his Last Supper.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty